All right. It says I'm live. This is Greg, and I'm just going to share a little bit today. I'm out in the workshop, and I'm trying to get some things going for the new season. January probably won't have any shows until March. So I've got a few months to get things going again. But what I'm doing today, and I want to share with you because I've seen a lot of people do this. I got a gas can. I know it looks backwards, but um, I'm going to be making this into a guitar. First thing I did is I selected one of my necks, several necks. Let me just show you. I've got my necks up here, and I'm just going through selecting different necks for different projects that I'm doing here. And this one here is what I'm doing is building this, getting ready to do this. So I got a neck here, and all I've done is I always make mine. This is one big long piece, and then glue that on. I always make that a little bit long. I cut that off later, and then I just make sure that it's going to be long enough to go through the neck or through the can. So, and then I'm going to get ready to glue all this on so that I have a piece like that. But really, what I'm wanting to show you now, because this is pretty straightforward, just building the neck. You'll probably look at some of my other older videos on that, but I'm going to be going through a lot of this on this gas can because I see some people doing it. And one of the things I've noticed that a lot of people like to do, and I don't understand it, is that they like to put the neck through the bottom so that whenever it's sitting in a stand, it'll be sitting like that. I don't understand why you would do that, other than you got a handle here that's kind of impeding you. You got this right here, but I want to show you today is it's real easy. This handle, all it is soldered on. So I got me a torch. Let's get this thing fired up. I'm going to show you how to do that. Come on. A couple things I do is always wash this out real good. Most of these are old and they're pretty okay, but I always wash it out with some brake clean or any kind of just not gasoline, and wash that out. And then I dump all that out and I put cat litter in there and I swoosh that around real good, let it several days, dump it all out real good, blow it out. So there's no smell. See? So what you got to do is I'm going to bring you down here a little bit. And this really isn't hard at all. I'm just going to heat this handle up a little bit. You don't want to mess your can up, okay? You just heat that handle up. Well, now it's being stubborn. Oh, here, pop. Ooh, that's hot. All right. So there you go. That's all you have to do. See, now I got one side off. Damage the paint any. I'll do that to this other side. Let me grab a rag here so that when I'm pulling on that, it'll come off. Again, I'm not hitting the can. I'm hitting up here, the handle. Come underneath of it here just a little bit. There you go. So there's the handle. You see the top. Now, if you want, you can, file that down a little bit. But what's going to end up happening, depending on what side you want to have as the front, like this one, It's got a little bit of a dent right here, just a little bit, not much. So I'll probably use this side. It's got a little thing here. So then I'll come in here and I'm going to end up cutting a hole right in there. I'll be cutting that. Now, one of the things you want to make sure you got the right size. So what I'll do is I'll wait until I get my neck built. I know exactly what size that I need to have that hole. You want to cut that a little bit smaller than the neck so that you end up having to do a lot of filing. You just got to go slow. I'll go through this later. Got my nice little Dremel tool. It's not really a Dremel. It's actually for jewelry. It's just an electric grinder is what it is, but I got a Dremel cutter on it. It cuts through that really, really good. So once I get to that point, I'm going to put up another video and I'll show you how to cut that and then insert that neck straight down through. So that's what's going to happen. Somewhere in that process, I'll have to come in here and cut the hole out, humbucker, and then that neck will come all the way down. It'll just hit the bottom. You don't have to. It doesn't come out because I use a stop tail piece. So it just comes down to the bottom. I do have one inside made. I'll probably show that to y'all in the next one so that you see what the finished product looks like. And that's where we're going. So yeah, that's cooled off already. So that, that's what it is. And now that neck will be sitting in here like this. So when it's sitting in the stand, you're going to be able to read it. That's a gas can. It's just going to come straight down through. So just my humble opinion, you really should be able to read the can if you can. Same way with a cigar box. If you have a cigar box, and let's say you're a regular right-handed guitar player, so that thing's going to be sitting like this. You want to be able to read this box. You don't want that box to be upside down. No, you want it to be read like this. So, or like this, I should say. But anyhow, so there you go. And I'll share with you one more thing before I go. The other thing I'm working on here is a license plate guitar. I've got a license plate here that I got from an antique store. Nice 72. And I'm built this box right here. And this is going to be for the license plate. So it's going to look something like that. Again, the neck's going to come out this end over here. So, but that's what I'm doing with this. I've got this nice piece of walnut. It's got a little bit of imperfections in here, but I've got a friend that does poly stuff, and I'm going to get some poly and just put in there. I don't know if I'll put a color in there or not. I'm not real sure, but I'll do that and then sand that down. So it's going to be real pretty when I get it done. So that's what I got. I got 3 different guitars I'm putting together right now today. Just getting things fitted, glued up, because that's going to take 24 hours for it to glue up and be ready to start entering into the box. So that's where I'm at. If you want to keep up on this, make sure you hit the like button and the little icon, the bell, so that when I post the next video about this, you'll be able to get it and be able to follow me along as we go building these new guitars. So wish you best. Have a great New Year's, and we'll see you next time. Let's see here. There we go.